Welcome back to an episode of Fight Feedback. Here we're going to be showing a match between Jason, one of our senpais, and Ali, our brown belt here during a grappling match. So we start off here in judo moves, and one of them goes for a takedown. And Ali right here tries to grab side control, has it for a bit, moves right into mount, good positioning. The only thing that he would need to do is just maintain better mount control. Now, in this situation, he's on the back. He should have gotten a seatbelt grip, but he didn't. Thus, he was able to be swept. But then he was able to recover guard. Now, from this guard recovery position, Jason is now trying to create some space, which is good. In this case, Ali, he's trying to go ahead, trying to go right into a triangle position. One of the things he should have done here is try to first get control, get into a better position, and then go for the submission. Right now, what he's doing is, what he really has is a high guard position. And then Jason tries to go ahead and throw him over. And right now, Ali's cross-facing. Jason goes right over, try to do a... Oh, it looks like we reset here. And, oh, okay, so we are out of time. So that is basically quick overview. Just in general, one of the things that should have been done here, and this is where I kind of go into showcasing some of the things. One of the first things you want to do, if you have the guard position, if you're on guard bottom, one of your key objectives is to essentially break the individual's posture. And one of the things that I've been taught recently and trying to implement more is, there's one neck, two arms. So it's always a good idea to attack the arms, not simply as a means of submission, but as a tool for breaking their posture. Now, if you're on the guard top, one of the things that I'm explaining here to Afan, he's one of our junior black belts at the dojo, is that, okay, if you are in the guard, you're in guard top, your opponent is going to keep trying to break your posture, and this is what I'm doing here to him. And your job, if you're in guard top, is to maintain posture and try to create space. And what that's going to do is it will allow you to escape from the guard and then pass, either get away from the fight or progress into a better position. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm explaining to him, hey, look, you got to increase your posture, because at the end of the day, my objective is to bring you forward. And one of the things that he does is he gives his arm, and that for me was a setup. I'm breaking his posture so he can put his arms out, and thus I can then attack his arms and bring it into a submission. So one of the other things that's always a good idea also is if you're in side control, being able to get out of that. In judo, we call that the kasakatame. And so one of the things here is the objective is always the same. If you're on guard top or you are on side mount bottom, regardless of, in any case, you want to create space so that you can get into a better position, especially if you're in a bad position. So I'm explaining to him, all you got to do is first shrimp out your hips and at the same time push your opponent over. Thus, you get into a better side control position. So now what I'm explaining here to Alfan is to go ahead and do that. Now, initially, he brings his hips closer to me, which isn't the case here. What he needs to do is he needs to push my face away because I'm driving my face forward, trying to put my weight down on him. What he needs to do is essentially take those hips, push him back, move him away, and then push my face forward and down into the space that he's created, and boom, he's got in a much better position than he was before. And then after that, get into side mount. Now from here, my job at side mount bottom is simply to then create space and recover guard, because side mount bottom is a worse position than guard bottom. Guard bottom, at least now I can now try to control him, keep his posture broken, and then from there go for any particular attacks or sweeps that would put me in an advantage.